Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be working on this Model 12 here. This is basically, from here up is just, maintenance on it. The base and the turntable, though, they've been spray painted to cover up chips and stuff, so they're going to end up getting stripped down and powder coated in a color that's going to match this, the original color on it. We're going to plug it in and just see what it does. I'm sure this one probably runs pretty good. Gotta give it a little time to rev up. Also, not gonna really rev up any more than that, I don't believe. So, it probably needs good cleaning out and everything. But the finish on this part here is actually really good, and once this is coated to match, it'll look good because this doesn't have a bunch of chips on it. It'd be different if this had a lot of chips and wear on it, and then we went through and we colored this, and this all looked brand new and this looked aged. But the whole thing is in really good shape, so we're going to go ahead and start taking it apart and seeing what's what in here, and then we'll get the rest of it powder coated there. Dig out some tools here. I might as well start with brushes. Get the brushes out. I see this beater ejector is sticking really good too. Not sure if it's bent or what. It seems to have a lot of drag on it there, so it's possible that it's bent. So we'll have to try to straighten that out so that works properly. And it could be gummed up as well. Alright, well, we got a spring out. Don't know what the brushes look like, but I'm assuming the brushes are probably pretty good in here. So once we get the rest of it out, we'll get our brush out. Yeah, see, there's a brush right there. You can tell it's almost full. It's probably 7/8, 3/4 to 7/8 good. And we'll worry about that other brush once we get it apart. So, I know some of you guys probably wondering why there hasn't been a video posted in a while, but I did get the I did spend the last few days getting the motor in the Camaro, getting that finished put together and getting it in there, getting it all wired up. I had to redo the entire wiring harness. So that was a project and a half, a lot of late nights and long days on that. But it's running now, and I got it out of the garage, and I was able to actually get the shop cleaned back up so I can do some work this week. Alright, so taking a look under here, this doesn't appear to be an original capacitor. So I'm thinking this might have been replaced at one time. It says Potter .08 MFD, so manufactured especially for Wage Manufacturing Company. But it is the proper spec capacitor, so that's a good thing. And let's take out our resistor here. And that actually looks quite good from this side of it anyways. Yeah, all the way around, it looks really good. We'll test it to make sure, but I'm gonna, just say right now that I'm guessing it's probably gonna be good. But anyways, let's continue taking everything off the back here. And once we get this one stripped down, I'm going to take apart a door mire next, and we can get two things powder coated in one day. Because that door mire is getting powder coated as well. I don't know if you can see it. Well, there's my screw drop for today, or for this machine. I almost consider that good luck anymore. I mean, I can't chalk it up to bad fingers, because I don't want to admit that much. But honestly, I think it's just trying to work left-handed a lot and having weird angles, just so you guys can get a view too. Because if I turn it so that I could see it well, you're probably not going to see too much. Like now, you're only getting a side view of it. But I think you can still see what's going on here. And I think the owner can see what's going on as well. This is a really nice looking machine here. It's amazing how a lot of these colored ones are just so in such good shape. I mean, I've seen a couple that have been, where the finish has been really bad, but a lot of them are just in excellent shape. Alright, this is looking pretty good from what I can see. Everything seems to be intact on that. Alright, I'm going to pop the front off here. We'll see what's going on with this beater ejector and get into our gearbox. Get our cap off. Which the caps on this are in excellent shape too, so that's always good to see. A lot of times I think from getting set in a cupboard and stuff, they get banged into things and get dented. I got a drawer full of ones that are dented. Dented, faded, scratched. Alright. Get a little washer out of here. There we go. Alright. This is actually really clean. You do see a little bit of oily residue around there, but for the most part it's extremely clean. Cord was replaced on this one too. He did send up another cord, but we're going to send that back with the machine because this one does have a new cord on it. Alright, so if I take the spring out of here to get it out of the way and just try and feel how this operates here. It doesn't seem to be sticking right now, but with that front piece on there, it definitely sticks. So something's bent out too far and it's rubbing against that front piece, the front cover that you turn on here. So this is going to need a little bit of tweaking just to get part of it in. I can see where it's been rubbing hard on it right there. So yeah, this may be bent a little bit or twisted a little bit, which is not really as uncommon as you would think. But anyways, we'll be able to get that working smoothly again. That's not that big of an issue. But now I'm going to take off this gearbox cover, since we have a lot to clean out inside of here. Yeah, I thought maybe you guys might be interested in seeing some different stuff, and only one person had told me that they would like to see some video of the Camaro, so I just posted it on my Facebook page there. I didn't see the sense in making a whole YouTube video on it, since really nobody else is interested in that. I guess you guys are just interested in the mixers, so which is fine. That's what the channel's for. But it was something I enjoyed doing. The motor was completely rebuilt. I took it down to a machine shop, and they bored it out and cleaned it, bored it, put new pistons on the rods, put cam bearings in it, and then I got it back and ordered parts and just rebuilt the entire thing. Alright, that little plastic tip is stuck to the end here. Oh, it was stuck to the end there till it just fell off. So this doesn't really have a lot of grease on it, but you can see the grease inside of here is kind of gnarly. Especially on the bottom, it just seems to be really thick. Alright, I'm going to grab some paper towels here. Now we can start scooping some of this gunk out of here. Set that off to the side. Yeah, this whole grease in these things it gets pretty nasty. Fortunately, it's not like in some machines that have old grease in it where it gets that really funky odor to it. I don't open these up and get a big whiff of anything nasty, so that's a good thing. And I've opened opened up some gearboxes and things before, and it's just had a horrible odor. Alright, so I want to go right back to the back here and get our armature out. We'll get our plate off here. Alright, let's see if we can just pull this piece right out of here. Nope. I was kind of expecting it to come out really easy. But I should know every time you expect something, the opposite happens. So I try not to expect too much. There we go. Let's coax our wires out of here. Alright, that's not too bad. We'll take this apart and get the oil wick all cleaned up and re-oiled in there. Now let's pull out the armature. And as expected by looking at the brushes, there's really not a lot of wear on that at all. I mean, really, I don't feel anything. So we'll get this all polished up nice. And everything else in there looks pretty clean, except for an actual broken clip on one of the brushes. I mean, it's touching it, but it's not hooked to it. I'm actually surprised that we got it to run the way that is. Let me see if I can zoom in here. I'm gonna get a flashlight in there, and I'll try to zoom in so you guys can see this. Let's see. Alright. If you look, not at the phone, but you can see that one there on the left hand side. It said it's broken. It's not attached to that brush holder. So we'll have to fix that. Because I think, eventually from vibration and everything, that's not going to stay connected. Eventually it's going to disconnect or make hardly any contact at all with that. So that definitely needs to be fixed up there. So we'll have to go ahead and pull the fuel coil to do that. So I'm going to pop off this other brush holder clip right now. Alright, now we'll pull our gears out of here. They seem to be, for the most part, pretty free turning. I mean, there's a little drag on them, but nothing really out of the ordinary. Let's get our grease off here so we can get to our set screw. Alright, grab a pair of pliers. Let's crack these loose. Yeah, sometimes you never know what you're going to find inside of these, even some of the best running ones. I mean, I'm surprised that this one actually ran with that just leaning up against there like that, because definitely not connected to it with a solid connection. And we still got to get our other brush out of here too. Oh, I thought that one was going to be a little feisty. these things really don't, on these Sunbeams, don't usually put up too much of a fight. On some of the other mixers they do. I mean, they can really be on there good. But on these Sunbeams, not so bad. Alright, that shaft just needs some polishing up. It's not really worn or anything like that. Well, you can see I'm pulling them right out. So that says a lot right there. I mean, they're just dirty and gooey down here. But those will actually clean right up and polish up nicely just the way they are. And these gears, they'll get degreased, and well, you guys seen what the clean gears look like. They look like new when they're all cleaned up. Alright, so at this point the teardown is done on this one. You see we got some grease left in here that we got to get out and clean out, but I got to go through. I got to pull the fuel coil out of here, take the cord off first, and pull the fuel coil out of here. Repair the lead for the brush holder, for the clip that goes on the brush holder, and I'm probably just going to replace that end with another one. Fortunately, I got a few spare fuel coils around here that I can take that off of, and that way I can leave the original fuel coil in here. That's got, obviously it's got low miles on it. This thing doesn't look like it was used for too much. But anyways, then we'll go and we'll take the neck off the base, and we'll get that all prepped and powder coated, and we'll get it all put back together, and then we'll come back when everything's ready to go. So see you in a bit. Alright, I figured I'd bring you guys back for an overview of this Model 12 here that we had to redo the base on. As you can see, the base is done. It's a really good match to the rest of the mixer that we didn't do. The base had been spray painted before, as you've seen in the first part of the video there. We also repaired the brush holder. One of these was the repaired one. I think it was this one here. I don't know, it could have been that one. I don't know, we repaired the brush clip on there. As you see, this one was broken, and it was just laying up against the brush holder in there. This clip was just laying up against the brush holder, so I mean, it was making some contact. It ran, but I think it would have eventually vibrated to where it would have started running rough, or it could generate a lot of heat if it doesn't have a good connection on there. So we got that done. We also extended the leads to make hooking up the cord a little bit easier. We've got all our parts, of course, all cleaned up, ready to go back in. Armature, the resistor, we did test the resistor, and it tested a little low. It was at 150 ohms, but we're going to put it in and see how it works. I'm thinking 150 may still be alright. If not, we'll have to put a different one in there, but I think that one will still be alright. But anyways, I'm going to get it all put back together, and we'll bring you guys back, show you the finished product. Alright, as you see, we got this one all wrapped up now. Gotta just wipe a couple fingerprints off it here, but we got everything replaced in here, or cleaned up in here. I mean, there's really nothing that had to be replaced other than the clip that goes on the brush holder in here. We've got this powder coated up to match, which you can see is a pretty good match. The only thing that doesn't match well is the turntable, and this was stripped down to the black bakelite, so it came out a little bit darker. This was stripped down to bare metal. So what we're going to do is we're going to strip this down again, this turntable. We're going to hit it with a coat of black, and then we'll hit it with a coat of the yellow, and it should be a perfect match then. But anyways, let's fire this up and listen to what it sounds like. We got a little bit of excess oil coming out here from oiling everything during assembly, so we'll just get that wiped off. But as you see, it runs through all the speeds now, where before there was there was a section at the end where the speed didn't change on it. But we got everything cleaned up and lubricated, and it's good to go now. We just got to take care of this when we fire up the oven and powder coat some more stuff. We'll get this one stripped down and redone as well, the turntable, so that it matches everything else. But this one turned out really good. I mean, this is a really good match to this original yellow Sunbeam on here, especially with a black base on it. So we're gonna definitely try and keep this in stock for this period correct yellow, I guess you'd call it. But anyways, if you guys have any questions, comments, leave them down below. If you like the video, give it the thumbs up, of course, and don't forget to subscribe and click that bell that's down there next to it, so that you get notified of of any other videos that we post. We got a few cool ones coming up. We got a lot of work in the shop right now, so we're going to be busy. We're going to be putting out a lot of videos, so you want to be notified of those. Be sure to click that bell when you subscribe. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will catch you on the next one. Thanks again.